already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, grown man business. And listen, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. I suggest you tap in, man. So let's get right into it. Salute, salute, man. I'm gonna let y'all get in here, but you already know. You see the title, and we gonna get it going. Salute to everybody that's tapped in. You feel what I'm saying? And salute to everybody that's gonna tap in. Um, Salute to everybody that's gonna watch this on their lunch break, overnight at the job, early morning at the job. Salute to everybody that's gonna tap in afterwards. You understand what I'm saying? And let's just get right into this, man. Now, y'all already know. I'm sure, for the majority of everybody that's gonna be in 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 the room, y'all saw the video I did about Fat Joe. The video I did about the Latinos, the Boricua. Yeah, the Boricuas. Yeah. I know y'all, and if you haven't seen it, it's like the second video I got up, check it out. Go back and watch it if you haven't caught up on it. But yes, man, Fat Joe had the nerve to go onto his platform, go onto his podcast. And Fat Joe, man, he's a great narrator. He's a great storyteller. He tells amazing stories. Everybody knows that Fat Joe tells amazing stories, right? And he told this story about Boricuas basically creating hip hop alongside blacks. He said that they did it together 50-50. And he's receiving he's receiving a lot of backlash. You know what I'm saying? So I already went down, but when it comes to that, I already kind of broke that down in the video. But I'm tapping back into it because it's always multiple different angles. It's always multiple different angles when I'm doing this. So sitting back watching that video, do the numbers that it's doing, and it is doing. What's going on, man? Let me log in. Maybe I'll log in. Hold on real quick. Yes, sir. Right. So I broke all that down, man, just on exactly why that's a false tale. That's a lie. That never happened. Boricuas. The thing what you got to understand is when the Boricuas came to the NYC and they started inhabiting the Bronx and all the other areas that they was living in, you know, we was already rapping. We was already salute. We was already doing this thing of ours, this little thing of ours. When I say the culture, that's title for it, but it's so many different things that we bring to the table, and we just put it under the umbrella of the culture. So we was already huddled up, doing ciphers, smoking our Philly blunts, and getting it in before any Boricuas was even in this vicinity, right? Now, when they got to NYC, yes, man, black people, man, we always open in arms, and that's why, before I go any further, you got to know, man, I'm about to, I'm definitely stepping in that role, a gatekeeper, man. I'm gonna be one of the gatekeepers of this community. I'm gonna be one of the gatekeepers of this culture, my G. If I see it, I'm gonna speak on it, and they gonna hear it. I'm gonna speak on it every time I see it, right? But like I said, we our culture, black people, man, we open arms with everybody, every time, bro. I mean, we can have the best thing in the world, like hip hop, and we'll let the Latinos who are living in poverty with us. You understand what I'm saying? We living in poverty. We got these people, they living in poverty, and they want to engage in hip hop. They want to engage in our culture. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in the prime example is Fat Joe. We're going to get into that, right? But and we open arms. But it's never the same way other way around. It's never like that. You know what I'm saying? Even with Latino people, they've engaged in our culture and actually taken our culture and built a whole lane for themselves with our music, reggaeton, Spanish rappers. Cardi B's. I mean, you got all these Latino people that have come to our culture when it comes to hip hop and changed their lives, their families' lives. What black person have you ever seen able to go into salsa music or go into a Spanish culture or go into their roots and take something of it and morph it to a black thing and then make trillions and make money off it? Never happens like that because nobody. When the Latinos was in the Bronx, the black people had been rapping. Y'all just came along. Now, when y'all came along, y'all were allowed inside. Y'all were allowed privy. Y'all was privy to the information that we had. Y'all could see, and hip hop was so bright even back then that you had everybody, Crazy Legs, all of these guys coming to the culture. Dancing in the park, breaking in the park, doing this and that in the park, because that's what they like to do in New York. They like to do it in the park, right? And the reason why we need gatekeepers, the reason why it is what it is because as soon as we let y'all in, just like the Caucasians and the Spaniards and all of that, as soon as we let y'all in and y'all see the civilization, y'all see the technology, y'all leave and y'all try to find a way to conquer it. The Spaniards, they left and they came back with guns and they was ready to they was taking over now. Same thing, like y'all, we bring y'all into hip hop, we let y'all build with us, we give y'all respect and props as far as pushing the culture forward, as far as contributing to the culture. But all these people in my comments got everything to say about what I said about Fat Joe in the Latino community, but not one person just put into the comment section one Latino that created hip hop, one Latino that was right there next to the actual creator, and they said they was doing it together because they can tell now. The Latinos are telling me in my comments. I want if y'all get a chance, go to that video, check the comments. And I'm gonna get a little bit deeper with this, but the Latino people are in my comments and they're saying they have everything to say except who and what the name of the Latino that they are talking about that helped create hip hop. Right now, let's go left a little bit. Let's just say y'all helped create hip hop 50%. Do we get to take 50% of salsa music? Do we get to take 50% of the music that y'all listen to in the house or in the bodega when y'all are hanging around each other and we not around? Do we get to take that music? Oh no. So this is what the Latino people are saying. The Latino people are saying, hey, we created Latino music, we created salsa music, and then we came to the Bronx and we helped the black people create. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, you got to be real. And the only reason why the majority of these Latinos, like Fat Joe, this person and that person, even believe this is because nobody ever disputed it. Nobody, who is the gatekeeper to this culture? I ain't talking about these paid, these paid rappers and these Jay-Z's and all that. That's just getting money. Ain't nothing wrong with getting some money. Get some money. But when Fat Joe said that, you see not one rapper has spoken out. You haven't seen Jay-Z, you haven't seen no rapper, Rick Ross, not one rapper tweet out and say, bruh, watch your mouth. Not one rapper. Because we have no gatekeepers to this culture. This culture that we have, right, black people, is rich. It's just like America. What do you mean when you say that, GMB that this culture we got is just like America? Well, this culture we got is open borders. We don't have no security at the borders. We ain't got no gatekeepers at the borders. It's just wide open land where y'all could just cross the borders. And then y'all cross the border, y'all come over into our culture, and then y'all take something, and y'all done had it for so long, y'all really believe that it's yours. You done stole this bike. You done been riding it for so long that you done grown attachments to it. You attached to this bike, but you stole it. You done had it for so long, you forgot you stole the bike. Y'all done been engulfed in our culture for so long. Y'all done made so much money. Y'all done had so much success within our culture. None of y'all could get money within y'all own culture. Cardi B, Fat Joe, Nor call him 1090. I just like to call him Jake. His name is Jake. So I don't like take the 1090 off, right? All these people can't make money in their own culture. So where do they go? They only gonna go to one place where there's no border control. They're gonna go to the one place where there's open borders, just like America. All these people get on little rafts and boats. I wouldn't care if it got an engine or not. They might not have a float. They might not have nothing. They'll get on that little float and let the wind blow them towards America because it's open borders. And it's the same thing with hip hop. It's the same thing with hip hop. Let me tell you something. Jake, 1090, you know the dude, Jake, the white boy Jake, in his own culture, Pino and the boys put hands and feet on them, beat on them, gonna check your resume. Nobody's gonna check you at the door. Nobody's gonna give you the pamphlet and the rule book to let you know how you handle this culture. We just let you right on in. So now you got 1090 Jake come to our culture and make $1 million, $1 million+, wearing $100,000 chains and hanging with black boys. See, Adam 22. Adam 22 real name is Adam Graham Mason. That's his real name. And his uncle was in the campaign party with Bill Clinton. Adam 22 dad, his last name is Graham Mason. He was in the Bill Clinton party. When Adam was a kid, he used to go to the higher ups and elite parties. But you know what? Adam liked to smoke weed with the black kids. He liked to play in the hood. He liked to be in the hood with us. He liked to smoke weed. He liked to get tattoos. And he's not doing it the Graham Mason way like his uncle and his dad. So they don't really rock with him like that. And since they don't rock with him, where is Adam gonna go? He ends up where there's open borders. And I can go down a list, my G. So my point is, Cardi B, Fat Joe, and I can go. I mean, it's hundreds of. I'm sure it's hundreds of artists that's Puerto Rican, Boricua. They wasn't salsa. They wasn't cha-cha. They wasn't gonna make $20 million, $100 million cha-cha. They wasn't gonna be able to do that. That culture ain't popping like our culture. So y'all, it's no disrespect. It only feels like this when black people start to stand up and start to gatekeep their culture and start to point out. When black people start to say, yo, this belong to us, everybody get mad. Oh, because y'all not used to us having gatekeepers. Y'all used to just being able to come over to these open borders, cross the border. Y'all ain't used to going through TSA. Oh, y'all gonna start having to have passports to come over here. We gonna start 1090 Jake. Hey, listen, type in on your YouTube 1090 Jake fights Pino and watch Pino roll 1090 Jake all around the concrete like the Marshmallow Man. But he come over here and get to start fresh. Nobody helped us create hip-hop. Nobody helped us create the light bulb. Nobody helped us create open heart surgery. Nobody helped us create the wrench. Nobody helped us create Jack Daniels whiskey. Do you know that we created all of these things? Black people, not Latinos, not Africans, not Asians, not Caucasians, or Caucasoids, or Neanderthals. None of these guys, or none of these people helped us make these inventions that circle the globe. We're the only people that you can point out inventions that circle the globe 1,000 times. Our music circles the globe 1,000 times. It wouldn't matter if he had brass knuckles on. That don't justify you getting rolled all over the concrete like the Marshmallow Man. Some brass knuckles do not require you to be rolled up and all down the street like the Marshmallow Man, my G. I done fought dudes. We had brass knuckles. I done fought a dude one time. He had a little mini bat, the little wooden bats. Man, we getting around that. What you mean, cuz? He's soft. He don't belong in this culture. But again, these people, when they're exiled from their own culture, they come straight to us. We don't have no borders. We got, right now in the hip hop and black culture, it's almost like who's running the country right now. I'm not even going to say his name, but that's what it's like. Where everybody just get to run in here and take money. It's just like the administration that's in right now. Everybody getting money except, understand what I'm saying, the ones who's supposed to be getting it. Everybody eating off this thing right here, off America, and we built it. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But we gonna bring something like that. Where you remember the last one that was in office, right? Oh yeah, we about to start laying some hammers like that, dog. You're gonna have to have passports when you come to this culture. We gonna start doing background checks on you boys. You ain't gonna, man, what? Putting a lock and key on this. The same way the Latinos have a lock and key on their culture. We don't get to engage. Let me give y'all some facts, right? Cardi B, when she performs for the Latinos in Puerto Rico, she doesn't perform these songs with Megan Thee Stallion for those kids. She performed those for the Caucasian kids over here at the festivals, and she do it for the black kids. But she's Puerto Rican. She's not black. They was hanging around us. They was in the Bronx. They was close by. Nobody said they didn't get right in when it came around because they was right there with us. So when it came around, when it was created by us, they had first dibs. Yes, the Puerto Ricans had first dibs. But name one, and while I'm up here, while y'all got my time, even on this live, somebody please put the name of one Latino man or girl who helped create it so that y'all can get the 50%. Why wasn't Big Pun talking about this? Why wasn't Fat Joe talking about them owning 50% of hip hop years ago? Cause back in the day, before hip hop got so watered down, somebody would have smacked Joe in his mouth behind that. Oh, somebody tag Fat Joe. Somebody clip this up nice and neat for TikTok. I know how y'all do. Salute to everybody that do that. My daughter, she sees them. She tells me all the time, wow, Dad, they're clipping. Clip it up. Fat Joe, 10 years, 15 years ago, never talked like this. He never said anything about owning a piece of nothing. He never even mentioned it in one of his albums. He never said it one time by mistake. Big Pun never said it one time out his mouth. Because back in the days, hip hop wasn't watered down. We ain't have these cell phones. When somebody said that you was talking about them or beefing with them, they came to your shows like the Wu-Tang Clan, and they'll smack you. Ask Joe Buttons. He got smacked in his mouth by Raekwon. He got smacked down on camera. So Fat Joe wouldn't have never opened his mouth like that back in the day, because somebody would have ran in his mouth. Yeah, Fat Joe. Somebody would have ran in your mouth. Somebody would have. Yeah. Come on, cuz. You know what I'm talking about, Fat Joe. I'm old enough. I'm not one of these youngins. So, you smoking some of that. Again, I said this in the video. Fat Joe, he done got up under Jay-Z. Everybody get real. They get real lax when they get up under Jay-Z. They get to talking real big about money. And, he said, ever since I got cool with Jay-Z, the bag. So, yeah, you feeling yourself, but it don't matter. That don't matter. Strip all that money and all that away. When you was on stage with Ja Rule, you couldn't barely breathe. You couldn't get through 3 songs. You actually had to go off stage. I seen you ass run off stage. You must have got to get some oxygen back there. And you was looking crazy on the verses. Ain't no way y'all had nothing to do with starting no hip hop rapping like that, dog. Sweating like that. Now you see what Ja Rule did? That's because his people had pieces of creating this. This in the bloodline. It's in the genetics. This shit coming from the DNA. You can't make this. This ain't something that was made. It been around. It ain't even had no name. James Brown was rapping. The dude I got in my video was rapping in the 40s about Noah's Ark. He was rapping about the Noah's Ark. This is in 1940s, boy. Crazy. Talking about I'm from the Bronx and things. Man, shut up. You from the Bronx and things happen. Well, the Bronx is a hellhole right now. Y'all, you can't even get the young boys. And again, I told you, all them shooters in New York is foreigners, just like Joe is. They immigrants, just like Joe's parents was. Ask Fat Joe when he was rapping in his mama house. Fat Joe left his mama house because he couldn't rap in it. They wasn't letting you bring that culture in their house. So Fat Joe went outside to sell drugs and do his rap thing because he couldn't bring it in his mama house. Yeah. Ask Fat Joe. He said it. Oh, yeah, we're outside. You know why? Because y'all ain't had nothing to do with this. Come on, man. Crazy. You try to slip that in there. Yeah. Y'all ain't slick enough. You got to be faster than that, Fat Joe. You fat. Yeah, your name Fat Joe. And put that man on the treadmill, man. You should have, man. Hey. Don't you, hey. And anybody else that's talk like that, we gonna check it, cut. It's time, bro. I had to figure out exactly what I want. The channel's growing organically. Salute to everybody that's tapped in. And I just had got, I post all the time. I post enough. You know what I'm saying? I got mad videos. I was going through my old videos and I was just like, man, where do I want to go with this? What direction do I want to go with this? You understand? I don't know. I don't like talking about celebs like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? I still, if you notice, I'm still the same GMB TV. I ain't changed yet. It's straight from the phone to y'all. I ain't did no extras. I ain't did no Hassan Campbell acts yet. I ain't did no backflips, Charleston White. I ain't did none of that because we gonna grow organically. You feel what I'm saying? But I had to realize, like, what do you want to do? What do you, where do I want to go with this? And it's all falling into place, bro. We gonna gatekeep this thing of ours. That's what the Italians used to call it. This thing of ours back in the day to keep it. We didn't know what they was talking about. This little thing of ours. This thing belonged to us. And it ain't no Fat Joe, ain't no Cardi, ain't nobody. I want to kid Crazy Legs. He came on Star Show saying, man, come on, man. You do all that talking to at the end conclude that we made this. Even Crazy Legs, the little lady that brought him up there, you could tell she was just racist, and she brought Crazy Legs up there like he's some ambassador of hip hop, bro. He used to break dance in the park, bro. He didn't create none of this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was doing salsa music at his mama's house, Tatatila, and then he heard that music coming from the park down there. He wanted to see what that was about, and he went down there, and we let him come down there, and we let him rock. That's it. That's it. You trying to, you up on the Jay-Z, you feeling yourself, Fat Joe. So now all of a sudden you want recognition as a founder? You could never. You could never. You would never. And you don't even rap that good, Fat Joe, to ever claim that y'all had. Man, you the biggest name and you rapping like that, talking about I'm the biggest name, I'm the one with the biggest name. Boy, you can't even barely rap, bro. You can't barely breathe, bro. Yeah. You see, they can take his shirt off. You see what happened? We take our shirt off, boy. You see what who took that shirt off, boy? Come on, man. Come on, man. We get soft tacos. And this ain't nothing. This is the thing. Anytime we get to talking like this, don't come on, my brother. We're all brothers. Come on, man. It's already enough of this going on. Nah. It already been going on. So now we putting the pedal to the floor. We putting our foot to the gas. We ain't it's pedals to the floor, B. That's it. It been so the only time y'all want to relax when we just fall back and say, oh no, yeah, when we don't press the envelope, when we don't press back, when we don't give some resistance. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, man. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Now I got a couple more topics that I want to tap in with y'all in. But this thing with Fat Joe, I just had to get. I wanted to say it live. I didn't want to do the video and chop it up. I want to say it live. You understand, Fat Joe? You need to get on the treadmill, my B. You need to start memorizing your words so you ain't gotta, you come on, man. Come on. Half of you boys in New York look like you're black, but you're Puerto Rican or something. And we'll get to the bottom of that. Once the separation start happening, everybody gonna start feeling the way, because y'all all got so many imposters within our community. So many imposters dressed like me, looking like me, wearing your hair and your hat like me. It's so many that as soon as we start being like, let's everybody back up real quick. I told y'all in the other video, everybody bad back, man. Give us, hey, if you ain't black, I'm talking about black, all black, not black, back up. It's gonna start being problems because y'all got so many imposters. Y'all got so many. Yeah. I'm talking about embedded in our. They embedded in our shit so much that they actually are starting to believe the lies that they believe. Fat Joe, he been in this thing for a long time. He is now starting to believe the lie. Yeah, you should have put that energy into your own salsa music culture, because then y'all could have made it big like hip hop. Maybe y'all could have had a couple billionaires coming out the salsa. You know what, you know what I'm talking about, B. Let's stop it, man. Let's stop it. And anybody wants some smoke? Anybody wanna go back and like I said, man, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. But I don't come up here and I don't do no cursing because they don't monetize the videos when you curse. I don't do too much capping and welling. I might play a little bit because I gotta I like to laugh, but for the most part, man, when I'm coming up here, it's real, live, and direct. It's not a game. When I drop these videos, I'm talking. It is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be at all times, my G's, at all times. But each and every one of y'all going, and listen, I did the videos. Check them out. I did an Asian video, Caucasians. I did one for the Mexicans. I did one for the Africans. And I did those videos for a reason. Go back, look through all the comments. Look through all the comments. You're not going to find one person in any of those comments from any of those races to say, hey, you're right, you're right, my G. You're right. Hey, I never agreed with it, but it is what it is. You're going to find everybody, the Mexican people, saying everything about Swifty Blue. He's not a Crip. He won't wear blue. They breaking down to me, how the gangster, he wears blue because he's a South Sider and not because he's a Crip. But did you address that the Mexicans is racist? Y'all, nobody addressed nothing about the Mexicans being racist. They just wanted make me to know that the blue is for, but I say it's for Crip. I don't care what about the South. So I don't care about none of that Swifty Blue, Swifty, little Swifty. I don't care about none of that. I don't care if it's South Side. I don't care if it's this or that. If it's blue, it's Crip. If it's blue, it's Crip. Why if you feel that way about blacks, he talking about something. If it ain't no business with black, this is what Swifty said in another video I just seen. Somebody shoot at everybody that sends everything. He said, if the big homie say it's no business with blacks, it's no business with blacks. Well, what you doing in this culture, B? You're in the wrong place, and it's crazy because you're still gonna be able to sell your Mexican rap. You guys haven't created anything on the scale or the magnitude. Go in the comments and let me know what y'all created. That's on the magnitude. That's all y'all's. I don't know about that. I don't know nothing about. Yeah. Probably, I'm learning not to pay too much attention to the comments. It throws you off, and then a lot of the time, the people in the comments be talking to each other. They be talking to each other and shit. But Swifty, yeah, nobody had anything to say about his racism or the Mexicans, right? But everybody was telling me about Swifty Blue and the difference between the Crip and the gangs and all the blue. If it's blue, it's Crip. That's it. If it's red, it's blood. That's it. If it's blue, it's Crip. If it's red, it's blood, and that's it, right? Okay, let's look at the Asian video. I did a video about the Asian video, and a lot of people seeing it. And I ain't gonna lie, right? I almost was tempted to put that joint on private. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, something I was looking, something about it. The Asian people they're tricky. They just got the Asian hate bill passed, and you can't say anything. I didn't say anything disrespectful, and I didn't curse in any way. So I make sure I'm very respectful, and I make sure that I'm not attacking anybody. But mad people was responding in the comments, and this one lady named Young Lee, I think that was her name, Young Lee, right? She goes into the comments and she says, wow, man, well, post some black restaurants and maybe we'll support them or something. I'm like, and I'm like, wow, all of these people in my comments are saying everything except they're addressing everything except are the Asian elders racist towards black people? All the Asians racist towards us? Do they have a deep, dark culture that in their house they teach the youngins and they teach each other and they talk down and they say don't do no business with the black people? That's all I want to know. And no, in any of the videos, the Jake video, 1090 Jake, I did a video with 1090 Jake and Caucasians and stuff like that in Boston and stuff, and nobody's addressing anything that I'm talking about. The the Africans, people are in the comments saying, oh, these guys hate each other. This is what happens like when you hate the same race and blah, 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 and African this and that. But are African people racist? That's all I asked in all the videos. And my point is nobody even addressed it because they know that I'm telling the truth. They know that I'm telling the truth. They know I'm giving y'all the game. And it's just like Fat Joe, just like the Puerto Ricans, right? They're going to say everything except we didn't create hip hop. Just say that. Everything. We contributed. We got Crazy Legs. We got Fat Joe. We got D.A. Drama and Cardi B. Listen, but y'all didn't create this. Y'all are participants within this circle under the umbrella that we created. Don't feel bad, man. Y'all not the only ones come to our culture and steal money. Y'all ain't the only ones that y'all ain't the only ones that dislike us, but at the same time eat off of something we created. I know it's a weird oxymoron. I'm sure it psychologically takes you all over the place. like Swifty Blue. When I look at little Swifty, I can just tell that he's not all the way there because he wants to be so gangster. He wants to be, he wants to protect his hood and he wants to be so gangster and everything. And he doesn't really like blacks, but everything he does is black for the most part, except for when he's eating them dry tortillas. Cause I don't like the tortillas that from the Mexican. I like Taco Bell soft tacos. I thought all soft tacos, I thought all soft tacos were soft like that. But the real Mexican tacos ain't soft. The tortillas are just like grain. It's like grain and flour, my friend. It's grain and flour, and it's doughy. It's no good, my friend. The Mexicano tortillas, they're no good, my friend. They're no good, no good, my friend. See, right? You know, it's it goes like that for everybody. Like let me talk about us, right? It's almost like that feeling when you go to work as a black man, knowing that everything was stolen from your ancestors, all the generational wealth that you and mad people would have had was stolen, and then you go to work and you working for these people. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that. It's like that weird. It's like that feeling that you have to just get over and learn to work with, and in due time it becomes second nature to go to work and work amongst people that their ancestors got. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't their fault. They didn't. The guys that I work, the people that I'm around, the white people right now, they didn't put us in slavery. Their ancestors did it. So, it's that feeling that everybody has. So I know Little Swifty feels that. I know Asians feel that, and I know that Fat Joe and them is feeling that right now because the whole time they was thinking like, we know we didn't start this, but we gonna stay down a couple more years. Let's stay down to about 2022, close to 2023. Then we gonna try to insert that in there. We gonna try to see if we can stake our claim, and maybe I'm sure they gonna let it slide because black people they don't fight for nothing. They don't fight for nothing. They just fight amongst themselves. They just kill themselves. So they ain't gonna fight for hip hop. They ain't gonna fight for the full rights of hip hop. We gonna get that. Nah, man, times are changing, bro. That pineal is open. The OGs back in the day when I was a youngster, they used to always talk about Y2K and this was gonna happen and that was gonna happen. And the crazy thing about it is, people thought they was crazy, but they was right on some things, not everything, but some things they was right. One thing they was right about is that it's the time, it's the awakening. We can see y'all. Puerto Rican people, do y'all know that we can see y'all? Mexicans, do y'all know that we can now see y'all? The jig is up. All the things that been happening where y'all been being friendly and cool with us and trying to act like y'all was brethren to us, and then going back to y'all house and doing all these snaky things and talking down and all. You know how y'all feel about us for real. That's all over. So the only ones that's gonna survive is the ones that been respecting us, the ones that show respect. Oh, I can smell it. A lot of the people, listen, a lot of the times when I run across men, Caucasian men, Asian men, Mexican men, such and such men, the initial introduction is the typical introduction. They automatically think, oh, he's a black guy, and woo woo woo. And then, but I love it though, right? Because after we get to talk and we find out after we talk, and it's something. It don't never take that long. After we get done talking, we find out that my house is bigger than yours. I own my house. You don't own your house. You don't own your cars. I own my cars. You know what I'm saying? Like actually, you living in a trailer or something, and you're living like that. So then they respect it. Then they be, oh, Mr. Such and Such, man, how are you doing? Da 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 da. Yeah, we can see y'all. Yeah, well, Fat Joe's rich, man. I'm not gonna take nothing away from Fat Joe's way richer than me. But I don't care how much money you got. You're not gonna make no claim like that and just walk away like you some Don Dada. You're not gonna make no claim like that and just walk away like you some Don Dada. Nah, nah. You ain't even gotta address it. You heard it. You ain't gonna make that statement again. I bet you Fat Joe won't stand on that statement. He made the statement. I bet you he won't turn around on his podcast that got more subscribers than me, got more viewers than me. He got more paper and all that. I bet you he won't turn around on his podcast and stand on that. See, I did the video The video did 1,000 views in 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? We getting back on track. Yeah, I'm not playing, right? But but nah, Fat Joe ain't tell no truth. If whatever Fat Joe told the truth, tell me what you think was the truth so I could debunk it. So I could debunk it. But see, I did the video 24 hours ago, and now I'm alive again. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on what I said in that video. I'm standing on that. I bet you Fat Joe won't double back and stand on that. I bet you he won't. I bet you Joe won't debate nobody on that. Joe must have been high, man. Joe smoking. What Joe on? Joe must have been high on something, man. Salute, man. We could definitely lock in. We could definitely do something, man. I'm about to salute to everybody tapping in, you know what I'm saying? About the live streams and the video and the interviews and all that. I'm with all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna start making some things happen. But I just wanted to make sure the channel was, yeah, we could definitely build, man. Lock in with me. But I, you know, we growing organically, and things are coming. So, man, you know, we gonna push this thing, man. We gonna push this thing. And one thing you can rest assured, one thing you can guarantee to get from Grown Man Business TV, if you can't get nothing else, is that I'ma speak on these things, bro, because I see them all the time. And it's been like this since I was a youngin', yo. It been like this since I was a youngster, where I could see. I'm like, yo, y'all see these people don't rock with us. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Ah, now we got the technology. Now we got the real platforms and the real outlets. It ain't just talk no more, my G. It ain't just talk no more. We could really shut you down. We could really shut something down for real. It's powerful like that. Nah, this is, man, shut up. Hey, listen, check this out. When I was rapping, right, I thought I wanted to be a rapper. I was young. But once I became a boss, I realized I never wanted to be a rapper, because rappers are workers. Rappers, that's why they always get the bad end of the deal. If you look at all rappers, Meek Mills, everybody, Lil Uzi Vert, they always end up crying at the end, because rappers are at the bottom of the totem pole. But I wanted whatever, I wanted what I thought the rappers had. I thought they had freedom. I thought they was bosses. I thought they owned them houses that they was in. So I wanted those things. I never wanted to be a rapper. But what I do like, and why this branched off of music, is because I like to create content. See that? When you start to grow, young man, Joe, whatever your name is, once you start to grow, man, and get mature and get on Grown Man Business TV time, you feel what I'm saying? You will be able to you'll be able to soul search. You'll be able to diagnose certain things that you feel, you understand, and you think. And the way you talking in the comments, man, you a puppy, man. You still wet behind the ears, my B. Yeah, listen, G. Hey, my G. You know, you got Similac on the breath, my G. That's what my uncles, that's the OGs with us. You got Similac, man. You wet behind the ears, oh, you wet behind the ears. You feel me? So that's why this Grown Man Business TV thing is so fun. That's why I love doing it so much. That's why the numbers is going up. Because I like to make content. When I was rapping, I was creating content in music form. Now I'm just creating content in video form. Yeah, when I was rapping, I would like to take the music to the studio and get it mastered and let the producer chop it up. With this, I don't need a producer. I can chop these joints up myself. You know, with music, with you know, with music, I would listen to the beats. I would be at the house listening to CDs and beat CDs. I had tons of them, and then you know you find the beats on YouTube and all that. And then I go to the process. The process. It's a process when you creating content. That's what I love to do. So I never wanted to really be a rapper. I thought I wanted to be a rapper, but again, when you get older, you will realize things, man. You know, you should make sure you subscribe, Joe, because you seem like you're gonna need some grown man business. You gonna need you know, you gonna need some grown man business, man. I know you tapped in. I'm sure you tap into the videos and soak game up. So, you know, it's all good, my G. You know, you gotta know, man. When I'm making a lot of these, especially when I'm in my garage, man, I'm living, man. I'm alright, man. I'm in a rocking chair, man. I'm in a rocking chair in my garage, man. I work out a little bit. Let me show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all something. Hey, y'all don't steal. So Hey, look, y'all don't steal, so I know that I could take y'all in the house. You feel what I'm saying? So rock with me real quick. Hold on. Y'all don't steal, so I can take y'all in the house. But we gonna go right back outside. So rock with me. But yeah, you know, you ain't here to build. You here because you looking. It's always watching. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they come during the live, and sometimes they come after. But they welcome too. Y'all welcome too. So let me show you something. Oh man, ain't no games being played, big dog. Show you something. See that, big dog? See that? This is what I got going on. This is the project I got going on right now, B. So they gotta come and clean the pool out, and then they gotta finish the inside of the pool. But they just dropped that enclosure. They just dropped that enclosure. You feel what I'm saying? They're gonna do the same thing. You see the decking. Hold on. Oh. And this is a salute to everybody that's locked in. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's locked in already know I've been talking about the crib, talking about this property right here. Hold on. Anybody that know I've been talking about this property right here. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? Stay locked in. Oh shit, stay locked in, Anybody that know I've been, hold on. Ah, you see that? Let me see what I'm talking about. You see this shit, right? Let me show you. You see it? I got an inside pool, outside pool. I got an inside basketball court, outside basketball court. Salute to Ray J for that one. You feel what I'm saying? You see now when I had my parties, you know what I'm saying, we open up the back and you know, let everybody come in through the, you know what I mean, whoop-de wop, you can come out to the back. You feel me? You can do your smoking. You got your inside enclosed pool. You feel what I'm saying? So it's no bugs. It ain't none of that. It ain't none of that in here, man. You ready to build a what? Dealing with hate, man. That's bad. Little kid, no, don't trip. So what's going on, man? I definitely, we can build, man. What you want to build? Let's talk. Let's talk before I get back into this next topic, because this next topic that I'm gonna get into is gonna be something like the same thing. It's kind of an innuendo off of the situation, you know, with Fat Joe, right? It's an innuendo. It's gonna lead us. Yeah, 10-4, man. Let me know something, man. Go in the comments when I get off this joint. Let me know you're live. I'm gonna come back and look through, and I'll subscribe to you, my G. And then you go live. I'll definitely hit the link, man. And we could chop game for sure. So look, hold on. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie to you, my G. I don't know how to do that from this phone. I had to do that shit from like my I don't really know how to do that from this phone, my G. I ain't gonna lie to you. He said drop the link. Let me figure out how to drop the link and I'm gonna drop it. You feel me? You already know what time it is, man. Shit is crazy. This is ill. But listen, so we gonna leave that alone. But Fat Joe won't double back on that. Fat Joe won't stand on business. He says something, and I'm sure he thinking like, man, I shouldn't have never said that, and I don't even know why I said that. So he ain't even gonna double back. And if he do, you know, we waiting for you, Joe. Say something, man. You feel me? You you heard, if you watch my video, then you already know what I think you need to do. You need to apologize to the culture. You need to say, hey, look, I was a little tipsy. I was drinking some white wine. I didn't really mean to say it like that. It came out the wrong way. Uh, you know, I would never say weed, blah, blah, blah. You know how to apologize, Joe. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. So you already know how we do have Grown Man Business TV. We coming from multiple. You already know that. Man, listen, you already know how we do this live. I ain't even gonna go down. I ain't even gonna do that with y'all. I'm gonna leave this open for right now. Hold on, no, I'm gonna close it. I got the AC on. Ah, man, when this is done though, I'm gonna show y'all this when it's finished. I can't wait for it to be finished. This right here, this enclosure will put the house up to about 690,000. That investment right there is crazy, man. If you got a property, you got any kind of home, You can go to Home Depot and get like them little deck, and you the little deck things where you could put it on the grass and it kill the grass, and you could put like, if you extend any kind of flooring from the house, bro, it's gonna lock you in. You're gonna get good equity added to the house. It's a whole nother video. All right, so in Nigeria, now follow me, guys. Follow me. Then we gonna rock out. In Nigeria, they just recently um banned. They just recently they yeah. Don't forget the TV for sure. Don't ever forget the TV. Salute to the other grown man business, but this is grown man business TV for sure. Um, so Nigeria, the media out there, the people in Nigeria, they have now banned all outside actors and all outside models from Nigeria, right? Now they're saying that they don't want any foreigners in Nigeria to play or act in anything on TV. They don't want any foreigners to create false narratives on TV or in movies from Nigeria. So you cannot be an actor if you're not Nigerian in Nigeria. You feel what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people are upset about this and they're saying, man, why would this, that, and the third, and blase, blah. Me personally, I'm not. I want to say salute to the Nigerians, the Africans. I want to say salute to y'all for doing that, for saying we're not allowing any Americans, any Caucasians, blacks, anybody to perform on our televisions because we want our kids to see themselves. We want our kids to see themselves in narratives, and that is what makes you dream. That is what makes you. So for a long time, we have never had black superheroes. We've never had too many at one time black role models. You understand? We would have to, Bill Cosby, the Cosby Show, or Family Matters, or things like that, where you could look at the father, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. You could say, I aspire to be, or I wish I had a dad, or I'm like that, right? And then you would have these movies, especially movies about Egypt. Anytime you see in America movies about Egypt, they have white people. How can you have white people playing Egyptians, bro? It's like so disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. So I get that. I get that what they did. Now let me take it a step further, because I'm going to take it a step further. And when I see Nigerians and Africans doing stuff like that, I'm going to apply it to us. It's the same thing with us. Why is it that every time we see a black actor nowadays, 95% of the time they're from Britain, Great Britain, England, they're from Africa, all of these, the Snowfall Boy, all of these super black dudes are foreigners. But they playing us. They playing us, Africans. You understand what I'm saying? And if I was to say that, then people going will take offense to it, because only when we do it, or I do it, then, or understand, then it's like, oh, these guys are being this or that and the third. But when Nigeria says we're not allowing anybody but Nigerians to act over here, we're not allowing anybody but Nigerians to be in the models over here. So the JC Penney's and the models that you see in the mall will all be them. That's how it's supposed to be, my G. That's how it's supposed to be. And if we was to do that easily, everybody can do their own thing, and we see who rises to the top, who is the cream of the crop when it come to modeling, acting, all those things. When it come to us, we need to play us. When it come to y'all need to play y'all. You can't have, Smokey Robinson with super light makeup on playing a white Caucasian guy, bro. It just don't make sense. It don't make sense. So, I've been listening. I've been doing. I heard it last night, and I was like, damn, let me look into it. I did a little research. I looked into it, and me personally, man, I'ma salute them for what they. I'ma salute them for that, and I hope that it catch fire, and I hope that everybody start doing it. America, they, the movies out here, man, they depict these narratives. Uh, yeah, man, how, bro? And then when I start, when I got older, and you looking like the old textbooks, these Egyptian people white, bro, like they like, bruh. Come on, man. Come on. I'm just saying, and this again, like I said, we see y'all. See, the thing is, we been seeing y'all. We been seeing y'all. But now, where I'm at personally is, I want y'all to know I see y'all. It ain't enough to just see y'all no more. I need you to know. I need you to know that that we see you, cuz. We see you, cuz. You know we see you, right? All right. All right, cool. Cool. Jake. So you could take the act off. You feel what I'm saying? China Mac and these guys, Flacco from, from No Jumper. I could go down the list of these guys. We see y'all. Okay. Okay. So it is what it is, man. It'll be what it's gonna be. Nigeria said, yo, we don't want no black people over here modeling so our kids see a black person in the JC Penney. We want a Nigerian person to be in that position. And we gonna ban y'all so that's what happens. So why we can't do the same thing? Why is all these foreigners playing FBA or black men when we got all these black actors out here? Yeah, yeah. What? This is the thing what you gotta understand, right? Think about you think about Latino people, the Latinos, right? With the whole hip hop situation, right? Imagine if we could just kick them out. Yo, we don't want y'all in our culture no more. Y'all violated. Fat Joe just tried to take. He talking about he knows some. Come on, man, y'all violated. We don't want y'all in, and then y'all really had to get out. Where would y'all go? What culture would y'all go to? That was fun enough for y'all. That had enough, enough oomph. You feel me? Would y'all gonna go back to Latino music and salsa dancing? You put your sombreros on and eat. No, that ain't enough. That ain't enough for y'all. Y'all got your own culture, but y'all love ours more. Y'all love ours more. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got a rich culture. Same thing with like white people. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if you be like, I mean, and this is only if the shoe fits. Cause I know white people, the white guys that I deal with that I respect is the white guys that like our culture. They like the music. They like 3 6 Mafia and Young Dolph, but they don't imitate this shit. And they got their own culture. They got a whole rich culture where they go hunting. They do stuff in the woods and the swamps. And sometimes they let me come with them and I get to see how they culture is in the swamp, shooting alligators and stuff like that. That's the white guys I respect. So I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the white guys that act like the white like 1090 Jake. What would 1090 Jake do if we was like, listen, 1090 man, you violated. You feel what I'm saying? You talking like you're from Boston 1 minute, the next minute you sound like you're from Florida. We don't know if you're Southerner or no. We don't know but 1090. You got to get about the culture. 1090. We can't have you here no more. Where would 1090 Jake go? What culture would he go to? What would he be? Imagine that. Imagine if we kicked all these African people out of our culture. The dude from Snowfall, the guy playing Freeway Ricky Ross, the dude Edgeless Algebra, whatever his name is, Aegis Browser, Algebra. Imagine if we kicked these guys out. Imagine we kicked these guys out the culture. Where would they go? What if we told Flacco from No Jumper, you can't talk about hip hop no more? What would they talk about? Would he talk about African artists? They got some good ones, man. I like that one song from that guy, Last Laugh. I like that song, Last Last. I like that song. You know what I'm saying? They got a couple good songs. What about DJ Academics? He's Jamaican. He's a Jamaican. So if we told you you can't talk about, what are you gonna talk about Jamaican music? This thing of ours, y'all gonna respect it all the way around too. I'm talking about from music, the academics, the sports and entertainment. We run it all. America wouldn't even have made it to the moon if it wasn't for 4 little black girls that stayed in the Tidewater area. What's that movie called again? If somebody in the chat could remember that movie, the little 4 girls that was mathematicians from Virginia, and yeah, I can't think of the movie, but my daughter loved that movie. America wouldn't even made it to the moon the one time they claimed they got there to the moon if it wasn't for us. We do it all. We did it all. Yeah, yeah, man. I ain't gonna stay long, man. I ain't gonna stay long, man. But Nigeria, I respect that. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in the rap when you scratching the surface. But you just pulled one out the hat. I didn't even think about that. Yes, string a bell. If you old enough to know who Stringer Bell is, then you know what I'm talking about. Stringer Bell from The Wire, tall, slender, black guy, speak like he's straight out of Baltimore. I thought he was from Baltimore. It's mind-boggling how these guys could speak so well like us, but they from Stringer Bell, but they from Great Britain, England somewhere. Hidden Figures. Yes, I appreciate you. You know, I holly, yeah, 80 baby stuff. Yeah, I'm an 80s baby. And we getting old. I was born in the 1900s and the 80s. So I'm an OG. I tell the youngsters, man, I just look young, man. I'm an old head, man. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing nothing but operating machinery. I'm out here to drive. I don't, man, I can't touch a shovel. I can't do none of that stuff with y'all, man. I'm too old, man. I'm an old man, dog. I'm gonna drive this excavator, and I'm gonna drive around all day. All right, but Hidden Figures, come on, Tidewater. They was from like Chesapeake, Suffolk. To me, that's the 757. Four little math magicians from the 757, from the hood, from the slums. Now everybody else start telling me what y'all have created, what y'all have done. I go down the list all the time. And especially when it comes to Caucasians, any kind of invention, any kind of claim to anything when it comes to Caucasians, we got to double back and do the research on. We can't ever just take y'all word because I thought me and my friends never even drank Jack Daniels whiskey. I promise you, when I was coming up, man, Jack Daniels whiskey was prime cowboy whiskey. We wouldn't touch it. And then I get grown and find out Jack Daniels didn't make that whiskey. He got the recipe from a slave. Did you know that? Did you know that Jack Daniels whiskey, the man got caught. The man had to. The man took the recipe. The man got the recipe from one of his slaves. Jack Daniel whiskey was made by a black man. Did you know that? If that ain't disgusting, that don't disgust you, my G. So when it comes to Caucasian people, I'm sorry, white people is no disrespect, and I love, I got white people friends. Anything y'all say y'all have, we got to look into. We got to. Then 9 times 10 it ain't y'all's. If Jack Daniel whiskey ain't y'all's, everything almost ain't y'all's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But everybody else, you know, these things gonna get put in y'all face, bro. And, bruh, we built this land. We made this country. Y'all, if it wasn't for Black Foundational FBA, it wouldn't even be an America for y'all to live in. America would be a fifth world country. America wouldn't be what it is. Oh, okay. So everybody that's here, the Spaniards, Caucasian, everybody would probably be back where they was at originally anyway, because they wouldn't have wanted to come over here, because black people wouldn't have been over here to do everything to make it what it is. Okay, okay, okay. So we're not gonna never talk about hip hop and Fat Joe and Latino people having anything to do with hip hop. Y'all stick with salsa. Y'all can stick with y'all can even have reggaeton. Peace to Noriega. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all's. Now that came off ours, but y'all, we gonna let y'all walk with that one. We don't listen to reggaeton. The only time we listened to reggaeton was when Nori was doing it, cause Nori know how to talk to us black people. He know how to make it sound good. Everybody else that do reggaeton, we never listened to them. Black people, we never listened to reggaeton. We never bought reggaeton CDs. We never downloaded reggaeton to our stream yards. We never did anything with reggae. I don't know one black person could tell you any reggaeton stuff like Daddy Yankee or something like. You know what I mean? They had to be from New York to be able to tell you a reggaeton song. All right. You feel me? I'm just saying, cause it is what it is, man. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. But I'm not gonna stay long, man. I just had to tap in, man. I had to tap in with y'all. Had to tap in with the people. We definitely gonna stay on code. We gonna stay on topic. I'm gonna do my little thing on. So, it's gonna get funny. But for the most part, we not playing with none of this. And if you hear grown man Bennett say it, know he gonna stand on it. Yeah. It's a reason for this grown man business thing. I'm gonna be in Atlanta soon. Once I get that locked and sealed, I'm gonna start letting y'all know. Whoever is in Atlanta can pull up. It's gonna be a free event. You pull up, I'm gonna get you in the spot for free. It's gonna be VIP sessions and all that. And we gonna party. We gonna have drinks and we gonna chop game at one of the flyest spots. Yeah, well, Native Americans, you know, hey, hey, listen, man. Listen. I'm gonna say this. The more I'm being awakened, the more knowledge I'm getting, I'm starting to see that they wasn't even, for the most part, here. They was being brought over here. They wasn't even, like, they was in Mexico. They wasn't here. Like, they wasn't here, bro. Like, we was here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about in this land. I'm not talking, this wasn't Mexico. This wasn't full of, like, it was black people and Indians, and, you know what I'm saying? It was mad black people, bro. Like, it was mad black people, bro. Millions, bro. That's why they had to get rid of them cities. That's why they put all them cities. I did videos on it. Go back and look back, scroll down. I did videos on it. That's why they buried all them cities under them lakes and turned them to city parks and national parks and forests and stuff like that. That's why, because we was here by the millions. And, I mean, hey, I just want to ask any copper color. Yeah. Let me ask y'all one question. Anybody ever seen a real slave ship, bro? I mean, think about this, right? We finding they excavating pottery and houses and bones and caves and stuff with pottery and utensils and forks and glass pottery and stuff. They finding stuff like that from 5,000 years ago that's still intact. But you mean to tell me, because you gotta understand, these guys was doing the Atlantic slave trade. It wasn't even motors on boats yet, bro. It wasn't even motors. They was literally putting the motherfuckers in the sky and letting the wind blow them across the damn ocean. So you mean to tell me they had how many people on the ship? A couple hundred. Each ship probably had 100, 200, if they was having it. And we ain't found why they ain't got fleets of slave ships so we could see them like in a museum or something. So we could look at them and see how people really was being put into these, because the shit ain't real. It never happened. It never happened. These people was fighting for their life. You telling me they was getting put on wood boats that didn't even have a motor on a dang boat, and they was, where was they making it to? If they was bringing some type of slaves, bro, they was getting caught at sea and they had to make it to the Caribbeans. They couldn't just come across the border. They couldn't just come across the water and bring slaves over here. They was going down to Haiti and the other Caribbeans. They was going to the islands. By the time you got over here, man, they barely would have nothing. 30,000. 30,000, they might have had 30,000. They might have had 20,000 slaves come to America. 10,000 slaves come to America from over there. The rest of the people that was here was enslaved. Oh, it's a difference. It's a difference from being a slave and being enslaved. Oh, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in a rap when you scratching the surface. So the millions of people that was over here, they was enslaved. And they was all promised lots of land, plots of land, big plots of land. That whole, that whole 40 acres in the mule thing wasn't a joke, my G. Oh, it was real. It sound cliche. Oh, 40 acres in the mule. It was real. We was all supposed to, families supposed to get lots and plots of land. And a lot of the land that we did get, we should have a state already, 2 or 3 states just for black people already out here. Trust me. Yeah. So, I mean, I ain't never seen a slave ship. I mean, I can Google everything, man. I can Google stuff. I can Google Egyptians from 20,000 years ago, and you will find a picture of an Egyptian that was in a was a mummy. He was mummified and literally has his hair, has his gold teeth, still has all his teeth is still in his mouth. I'm talking about literally, you can Yeah, it was real, bro. They didn't say it like 40 acres and a mule, but it was like the way the guy who said it, I can't remember his name. I wrote it down, but the guy who put it was putting it into play in Congress and all that. He got smoked. Oh, they killed him, man. He assassinated him, and then after he got assassinated, that whole bill was thrown under the boat. But Martin Luther King knew about that bill. Martin Luther King knew about that bill, and Martin Luther King thought, and they bamboozled Martin. They played Martin too. He was playing chess, and they checked him. You feel me? He believed that if he led us the way they was telling him to lead us, that they was gonna give us that land for farms and give us that land for such and such, which was trillions of dollars in generational wealth because now we would be farm owners. We already, what you got to understand is we built this. We was cropping the land out here. So he was under the thought that the government, you know what I'm saying, doing what he did was going to give us the land because we already cropped the land in slavery, right? When we was enslaved, right? So now you give this farmland and we just be the farmers, black people. Oh, soon enough, he got smoked too. Yeah, yeah, he got smoked too. You know, so it is what it is. It is what it is, but it's real. It's a real thing. It's coming though. I could feel it. Man, I'm somewhere. Look, let me show you something, bro. Let me show you something. Hey, look, man. You talking about pull up? Look what I look. What's it? You see this right here? You see that? Pull up. Where you talking about the New York? Where it's all? You talking about New York? Where it's all grass and big buildings and concrete and rats? There's rats everywhere out there. No, I don't really rock with. I don't really do too much in New York, man. I like to be out. I like to be wherever the palm trees grow, wherever the palm trees grow naturally, my G. If the palm trees grow naturally, and I could put my feet in some grass, you see what I'm saying? If I could put my feet in the grass and hold on to the palm trees at the same time, man, I'm not coming to New York, my G. Yeah. I ain't coming to New York, my boy. I'm gonna stay right where the palm trees is at all times. Feel me? Put you on something, man. I ain't. Man, the mosquitoes tearing my ass up. I think the mosquitoes is tearing me up. Hold on, real quick. Mosquito, mosquito burning my ass up. What? You put these goddamn. I'm gonna put these crab cakes in, and then I'm gonna let y'all go, man. But I just had to tap in. I had to tap in. Had to. The whole Fat Joe thing, and then the thing with the Nigerians, man, just kind of. The thing with the Nigerians just kind of, I've been thinking about it all day. I've been thinking about it all day. I just think it's fire. You know what I'm saying? They did it. That's fire. Let them people do exactly what they want to do. You feel me? Man, quick roll call, man. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Let me know where y'all from in the chat. Let me know where y'all from in the chat, man. You feel me? Let me know where y'all from in the chat. Salute to all the investors. Salute to everybody that's tapped in. You feel what I'm saying? And salute to everybody that rocks with the channel, that subscribe to the channel. You feel me? Uh, like I said, man, never. Nah, I rock with him. Actually, I just don't like saying his name because of the algorithm. But the T word guy, oh, that's my dog. I rock with him. Yeah, he has something. He has something called. Opportunity zones that Nipsey Hussle was big on. That was all him. So Nipsey was gonna end up having to double back. Nipsey would have ended up having to double back on that F Donald Trump situation. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, for sure. The military will definitely have you out in Hampton or have you in Bad News or have you in Norfolk, you feel me? So salute, you know. Norfolk, man, we got the biggest naval base in the world. So it's a melting pot of people that come from all over the world. You feel me? All over the world. That was a plus for me. you end up rubbing shoulders with so many, like a diverse, such a diverse of people, that it just makes you well rounded when it comes to handling people and dealing with people. Because you could be talking to somebody that just was living in Germany. You feel what I'm saying? They could have just been living in Germany for 8 months. Salute local trees, my G. What it do? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And salute to the real Mexicanos. You understand what I'm saying? One thing that I say in all my videos that I try to say, especially when I'm going in a little bit, is that there's always exceptions. Um, it's always, yeah. NOB, NOB, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's always exceptions to the rules. You know what I'm saying? So people like this, that, and the third, I'm like, bro, I'm not saying all Mexicans. If the shoe fits, then you should wear it. But salute to all my Mexicans that's solid, that's on code, that know that it's a difference and something could be fixed and it could be fixed in due time. Know that it's wrongs on both sides, but respect. You understand? The same thing. Salute to all my Caucasians. That's the same way. Salute to all my Asians. Salute to everybody that's on code. I really gotta, like it or not, I really had to give, China Mac a salute, because China Mac is Chinese, but he is on code. He didn't just come into the culture and rape and take advantage of it. I'm gonna have to clip that out, but take advantage of the culture and leave. He came in, he felt the culture, he embraced the culture, and then he became the culture in Asian form. So China Mac is a dude that will shoot the fair one with you. If y'all not seeing eye to eye, y'all can fight, and then y'all can sit down and have a beer together. You understand what I'm saying? He's one of those that's gonna tell you, yeah, the elders in the Chinese, they don't really rock with black people, but I wasn't like that. See, that's what grown man business is. And then he'll double back and say it again. He said it recently on my expert opinion. Shout out to Mav Hoffa for the fire content, right? He said that on there. Like, yeah, my people don't rock with y'all, but it ain't just my people, it's everybody against y'all. He said that. Check my last video about the Chinese people and you'll see what I'm talking about. You understand? So I don't see black or white. I see real and fake, right? So I could post something in your comments to let me know if I can tell, especially through the comments, like who's real, who's fake. Yeah, you're fake right there. I see you. I can see you. You understand what I'm saying? And everybody else, we can rock, you weed everybody out, and then we all rock. Bad food. Nah, I ain't giving no bad food out, my G. Yeah, don't trip. These crab cakes, my boy. I just put six loaded big boy crab cakes in the oven. Ain't no bad food, big dog. Yeah, don't you worry about the food, boy. Don't you worry about that. I got that under control. Let me say so. Yeah, you want some bad food? You could take a behind whooping in this NBA jams if you want, youngster. I'll put I can handle you, and I will handle you on this NBA jams if you want smoke. All right. Yeah, for sure. Versus everybody, my G. Everybody. Because, and it's always, and this is the thing. This is what you got to understand. It's always been like that. We just now saying, okay, well, listen, man, we done went all these years and we haven't said anything, and we've been letting, we just want to live, man. FBA, we just want to live, bro. Guys wasn't selling drugs because they wanted to be cool. Everybody else that came into our culture was selling drugs because we made it look cool. But we just want to feed our families. FBA. We just want to feed our family. We just want to eat. But since y'all ain't want to let us do that, y'all been doing all, this, that, and third. Let's just let us, okay, we're going to have a say in this. And somebody going to say something. And I'm one of the ones that's just saying something. What's up? It ain't no beef. It ain't no beef, because beef is different. Beef is war. This is dialogue. This is what grown men business is about. This is what grown men do. They have dialogue. Grown men have dialogue, and they agree to disagree, or they agree to agree. Feel what I'm saying? So that's all that's gonna be. We're gonna have dialogue, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, We're gonna have dialogue about it though, my G. It is what it is. And I ain't doubling back. I ain't doubling back. I ain't, I'm not doubling back. I'm not going through no half stepping. I'm not doing no biting of the tongue. This is unapologetically, man. This is what it is. It just is what it is. You trying to, we're not letting you take nothing. You ain't, listen, it's over for that. It's over. It's over for that. It's over. It's over for anyone who think they gonna take something. You feel what I'm saying? It's over for anybody who think they gonna take something. It's over for anybody who think they gon' take advantage of the culture. It's old. Come on, little Swifty Blue. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, little Swifty Blue. You feel me? Period, man. This is what it is. This is what they all want. Everybody want to be black, but don't want to be black when it's time to be black. So it is what it is. You doing too much typing in the comment. I'm gonna get some moderators soon. Don't trip. I'm gonna get some I'm gonna get some moderators soon. I'm gonna get and I'm gonna get yeah. I'm gonna start yeah yeah. It's all good. Keep talking, man. You don't know what you're talking about, my G. Yeah. Salute to Paul Mooney. I was just talking about Paul Mooney to one of my homies the other day. We was just talking about him, man. Salute to Paul Mooney, man. And the crazy thing about Paul Mooney is he talk like this. What you gotta understand is them people like when you talk like this. They actually respect when you talk like this. Yeah. They look you when you talk like this and you mean it and they know it, they love it. And they'll pay tickets to come see you talk like this if you stand on it. But you know, it's only exceptions. Everybody not gonna be a warrior. Everybody not gonna be a warrior. Yeah, yeah. And they'll pay good money to come see the real. But it gotta be real. It can't be, you understand? And 99.9% of them is like that. And then you got the 1%, you got that one. You got the one exception, the 1 in 10,000. In every 10,000 men, you have the exceptional one. In every 10,000 men, you have the exceptional one. Paul Mooney was one of those ones. Yeah, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody that's tapped in, man. We we just doing our thing. We doing what we do. I extended it a little longer today because I'm just chilling out. Uh, now that I got the enclosure. Now I got the enclosure. I could come into the backyard. I've been wanting to use my backyard for so long. Normally, y'all see me. I be in the garage like I was earlier. But the backyard. Once I get my backyard finished, my pool, my jacuzzi, you know, this where I'm gonna be at. You feel me? This where I'm gonna be at. You know, one thing. this is kind of off code, but one thing I learned, right, when traveling, I did a lot of traveling, right? And one thing that I learned through traveling is that we travel to all these places. We go to all these places, you know what I'm saying? We take flights, me and wife, we went to Thailand. I was on a plane for 18 hours straight, all the way to Thailand, Bangkok. We landed in Shanghai. Then we flew to Bangkok. Then we flew to Phi Islands. And what I started to notice about, like, after traveling, after being wherever you at for like a week, you be wanting to go home. You understand? You want to go wherever your home is. And I just realized, once I started dealing with property and stuff like that, I just realized that I wanted to make my home like a resort home. You feel what I'm saying? I wanted it to be like a resort every time I was at my house, so that I wouldn't want to leave. You feel me? And like, that's kind of what it is now. Like, the house turning into a resort house, to where I don't necessarily want to leave now. You see what I'm saying? It's a resort. It's like a resort home. Feel me? Yeah, man. Invest in your property, invest in your crib, invest in make that, so that the next time they pull a stunt like that whole situation where everybody had to stay in the house, and they pull a stunt and say, hey, nobody, whoop, wop, wop, then you don't mind being in the crib all day. Feel me? Plus, most of us '80s babies, we didn't grow up with stuff like this. We didn't grow up with tablets and phones. You know what I'm saying? Most of us '80s babies, we just wanted the newest Jordans. You know what I'm saying? We wanted a dyno bicycle with the 5-star rims and the pegs on it. You feel me? I got one in the garage. I got one in the garage. I got a mongoose. Something bit the shit up my head when I was out. That shit bit my ass. They tore me up in that garage. I'm talking about, I got a big mosquito bite on me. I'm talking about, I'm gonna take a bath. I'm gonna take a bath tonight. I'm gonna soak. I'm gonna take a bath. I'm gonna soak in a hot tub, yo, cause mosquitoes told me, yeah. But yeah, we didn't have none of these things. So we get older, you know. So I tell my daughter, my oldest daughter, when my oldest daughter, when she was younger, I used to buy her Jordans all the time, yo. And then when she got older, she was telling me she didn't really like Jordans. Appreciate that, big dog. Appreciate that, man. Uh, yeah, man. So like my latest project, you feel what I'm saying? So you see, it's like from end to end, big dog. I'm just really proud of it. You know what I'm saying? About 52 feet long as far as width go. Hold on. About 52 feet long as far as width go, from end to end. You see what I'm saying? You got the deck down. You know what I mean? Big dog deck on that thing. You see what I'm saying? You got the doors on the joint. You feel me? They laced it, man. They laced it, man. It's so much crazier than I thought. I didn't know it was gonna be that ill. Shit is ill. 52 feet long. It's crazy. It come off the back. This joint, man, just put like an extra 100 grand on the house as far as equity. I know I'm talking to, I'm not be talking a little. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. It ain't no brag thing, but I appreciate that, man. Uh, you know, getting it done. Appreciate that, my G. You see, we got the back door, got the double slides. I had the double slides put in. Uh, And if you notice, man, the crib, I done showed people the crib before a little bit, but it been a while since I did it. I don't really like showing off the crib, but the crib is all, I don't just talk. I'm not just talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just talking. This is art around the crib. This is art. This is art that I got around the crib. I'm not just talking. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking, I'm not just, it's art around the crib. Feel me? See it? See that? This is the only color that you see in the pictures around my house. So my kids, so I understand what the Nigerian people was doing, because my kids, they don't see nobody on the walls. Hold on, let me show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna get y'all a little look real quick. My kids, my daughters And my son, they don't see nothing but this around the crib. This is all I got around the crib. This all my kids see. Stuff like that. From traveling and shit. Shit from traveling. You know what I'm saying? I be traveling. Kings on the walls. Kings. Y'all recognize this king right here, right? Y'all recognize this king right here, right? Yeah, kings on the walls. Y'all recognize this king. Y'all see that? Can y'all see that up there? Shit is real, nigga. It's not a game. Big mirror, you know what I'm saying? You see that? Kings on the walls. Y'all recognize that king, don't y'all? Y'all recognize that king, don't y'all? Yeah. On the wall, this all my kids see. Yeah, yeah. Kings on the walls. But I ain't just, I'm talking about queens too. You see it? Look. Where's the slave ships at? If there were slave ships, I would have went to seen it already. Where they at? Where the slave ships at? Where the slave ships at, my G? It's all around the crib. Where the slave ships at, my G? Where they at? Where the slave ships at? Where the slave ships at? Ain't no slave ships, kid. Ain't no slave ships. Ain't no slave. This is what it is. Ain't no slave ships. This is what it is. Ain't no slave ships, B. Ain't no slave ships, man. Talking about, man. What are you talking about, man? That's not no white man, my G. What are you talking about? Tap into the real. Listen, just tap into the real. This is real. This is real life, man. Fucking game. Let me show y'all something, man. I rock with y'all. Y'all in the crib. Y'all ain't gonna steal nothing, right? Y'all ain't gonna steal nothing, right? Hold on. Cause niggas be doing, you know what y'all think? My boys get to talking about these houses and shit. You see what I'm saying? I mean, this is how we living, nigga. This is how we living. Yeah. This is how we living. This is what it is over here. This is grown man business. This what my daughters see. They don't understand the Megan Stallions and all. I mean, they understand, but they know what to look at. Come on, my G. What we talking about? Let me show y'all something. Cut these lights on over here, man. What we talking about, B? We in my room. Look, we in the master suite. You see the rug. What we talking about? This a rug on my floor. When you open my doors, what you see, what you mean? What we talking about? Yeah, I keep it, man. Somebody, a little shelf with some things in it. But yeah, what we talking about? Yeah. So it's all over the place, kid. It's all over the place. Feel me? It's all over the place, man. Shit, it's not no fun. Yeah, it's all over the place. This is what so in my house, this is what my kids see. This is our culture. And if not, then descendants of, my G. My daughters don't see nothing but that. My son don't know nothing but king. He don't know nothing but king. And I suggest this. This is salute to young Pharaoh. Salute the young Pharaoh, man. If you ain't got a sword in your crib, if you ain't got a sword, if you a man and you ain't got a sword in your house, yeah, this ain't no fake. This ain't fake, B. This is real. Look at that. Straight from Thailand. You see that? Motherfucking game, boy. Should have cut you, man. Listen. Yeah, all over. all over. All over the crib. Hold on. She gonna kill me. She gonna kill me, right? But I'm gonna show you my daughter room. Let me show you my daughter room. My oldest daughter. She in VA. She go to school. Let me show you. All over my daughter's room. This is my daughter room. What talking about, man? What we talking about? This what women look like, man. See, y'all youngsters, y'all don't remember women that look like this, that cook sweet potato pies, man. Women that look like this, man, they cook sweet potato pies, man. Oh, my mama's, You understand? Y'all don't know women like, see, y'all ain't get these type of grandmothers that look like this. Y'all grandmamas look like Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all grandma, y'all grandmama look like city girls. That's what your grandmama look like. Y'all don't remember what these grandmamas look like. Y'all don't remember these grandmamas when they pray for you, cook for you. Okay? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I understand what Nigeria was doing. I ain't even going, I understand what Nigeria was doing. We not gonna show nobody but us. In my house, ain't nobody on the walls. Hey, I'm on the wall. I'm one of the kings. My son, when he look, he be like, Dada, Dada. He be looking, I be holding him and shit, coming down the stairs. He be like, Dada. He be looking, he be reaching. He be reaching. As soon as I walk past like this, he be like, Dada, Dada. He be like that. He be reaching for the picture. Man. When my son's 40 some years old or whatever, these things will be handed down to him. Crazy. But yeah, man, hey man, listen, man, you already know what time it is. It's your boy Grown Man Business. You feel what I'm saying? You could tap in and you could tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles.